with very high tempo, running away with game 2. So let's find out, Liz, what happens. I want game 3. Let's hope they give it to us.
Yeah, I'm not sure that we will get it, but when you pick first phase Storm Spirit, first pick, I think you're making a statement. You're forced to mail.
Yeah. This is also in the Chinese region. It was on LAN in China that Sumail made a name for himself, and it's on this exact hero. So,
did you see the amount of fans in the crowd as well? Like with all the Sumail, my only heart, Sumail, I love you, all this stuff. Like he wants to perform, you know. He wants to bring out his A game here. Doesn't want to let down all of his fans.
You know, when I see that kind of stuff happening, especially at this particular DPC, you start to think on all the lost opportunities of Western, not necessarily Chinese-speaking players playing within the region. How many more fans would they have had, man? How many teams have been just begging for a Sumail-like figure? But just for the lack of someone not wanting to speak a different language, we haven't gotten them. It is what it is. So let's see how game 2 starts. So far, we're going to be having a 3-for-1 bounty rune exchange in favor of Team Aster. And so far, throughout today, Liz, every team that's gotten 3 bounties has always won the game.
Oh, is that the curse now? 3 bounties and you win.
Curse, yeah.
Okay, I see. So wrap it up, boys. Press the skip button. We're going game 3. Aster have got this one. But wait, isn't it 3 bounty runes and the first blood? And then it's confirmed, right?
Ah, yes, you're right.
Okay, so if Aster doesn't get the first blood, we're back on even grounds.
Yeah. So which one of these lanes? Middle, we've seen Storm versus Ember many times. Of late, it's turned out to be a very even matchup, although there was an Ember that demolished the Storm Spirit the other day. For the most part, it's been uber close in that laning matchup.
It should be close as well, especially you're playing versus Sumail. He will make sure that he gets that level 6 fast enough so that he can actually even be hunting down the Ember. My question only is which item will he go for? Because recently I have actually seen Storms even go for an Orchid very early on.
There's been a bevy of different builds. The Sanjin Kaya, Orchid Rush. Other side of the map, though, we do have XXX claiming first blood by removing DY from play. So already off to a very good start, playing on his Batrider here. You love to see it when Batriders get a laning advantage as well. The game just feels so much easier afterwards.
Where's the skip button again? 3 bounties and the first blood. That's the critical mass. But yeah, it's because DY, he usually does this build with Starfall level 1, so he doesn't have a leap. Once he gets level 2, he usually doesn't go for Sacred Arrow. He actually goes for the leap. But yeah, they find the kill before he hits 2. Kaka.
Very important kill for him to pick up. Kaka might end up dead down bottom, trying to run away. And Monet, between himself and Piggy, they are able to chase him down. Also, look at Piggy. Yep. What a boss. He has Slaves of Wisdom already stealing that int, baby. You love to see it.
A completely different approach. Like, who was it that was playing? It was Tianmin, right?
Yeah.
He was playing Silencer today. He would never even get Glaives, but I guess Glaives are also pretty good versus Axe. You get to spam him with them. Like, he's a tanky boy, but not against Glaives of Wisdom.
I think Tianmin only got Glaives after like level 11 or something. It was crazy. Took a long time for him to pick up that spell. But they won the game, so it didn't end up needing it in that situation.
That's a true team player, you know. Every silencer, like every single silencer player, is a little bit of a... Like, there's a little bit of hopium in him that he's gonna get enough of this int stacks and that he's gonna turn into a right clicker, you know.
You're always like, come on, guys, involve me in the kills. Yeah. I promise I'll be useful.
You know, when your silencer buys power treads, you know what's up. You know, you see those power treads, maybe a Dragon Lance after 4... Like, he's buying 4-staff for the team. No. He's just building up a pike.
He's going to go Hurricane Pike Moonshot. That's the way we need to go.
Of course. And it has been viable back in the day. Maybe not as viable anymore.
His counterpart in the support role here, Kaka Kind of sucks that he can't do as much as he would like to normally against Monet, because it's a Bloodseeker, right? So much perpetual sustain that he should just be A-okay despite the mass harass from Kaka.
I think that's true for now. But once he hits level 3, it might change. Like level 3 Skyrat, level 3 Axe, suddenly that damage output becomes a bit too difficult, even for the Bloodseeker to deal with. DY.
He's got leap charges, but he's out of leap charges right now. But no, Firefly finishes, and XXX will not even attempt to keep the full chase going. Down bottom, they're thinking about JT. They blood rat him up with the last word, but he does manage to just port towards the tier 1 tower as a ring of health, so he'll be A-okay.
JT is like, DY, please, man. For the love of God, please go base, heal up. This Bloodseeker is just zooming around.
Uh-oh, Bloodseeker is gonna throw out the blood rights, and now JT is in some danger. Monet is gonna die for this, so they really want this kill, and they should find it. Some bonus int for this PQ silencer, more gold for Monet. Good stuff for the side of Team Aster here. Looks like we should really be getting the skip button the way this is going right now.
No, the problem is, like, the Bloodseeker is just getting way too much damage from across the map. Way too much movement speed, that is, like... He's in and out, and Axe decided not to TP base after he got gone on previously. So because of that, he couldn't just TP out this time around.
Oof. Game looks very, very difficult at the moment. Team Aster also putting some pressure out onto the top lane. But that being said, Ghost is at least still farming well. He's at the top of the CS charts in tandem with the Storm Spirit.
Yeah.
So far, his tower is still fairly healthy, and he hasn't wasted too much money on regen items either, so this is mostly positive net worth for him.
Yeah, I feel like they've been chasing DY for a really long time. Both the Bat and the Keeper, they've been messing with the Mirana. Meanwhile, they kind of forgot about Ghost. He continued farming, so both carries really satisfied with how their lanes went. JT.
So you're saying that Team Aster couldn't see a Ghost? I see, I get you.
JT,
Oh, is he dead? He at least is gonna kill off a courier. Sadly, it did deliver the phase boots for Monet, but he got something out of that.
Okay, look, this Axe, he's not happy. Like, this is not a happy Axe face right there. He's level 3, 6 minutes in. He has not a lot of farm as well. Just a Ring of Health, no Vanguard completed.
And because of the heroes that he's lined up against, Silencer and Bloodseeker, it's not like you can comfortably creep skip. We just saw what can happen if he attempts that. His life could easily be forfeit under those conditions. Very good start to the game here for Team Aster. Middle has been a positive experience for them as well. Sumail able to claw out a nice little advantage here for himself. But they're going to try to turn this for XG. They've sent Kaka to the top lane of DY. I think they're hoping for a kill onto XXX before he gets even bigger on the Batrider.
At this point, you have to decide which lane to resurrect, I guess. And they're trying to do top.
They're gonna try top. Will they get this kill? DY does find the stun, but it's not gonna be good enough. He's still gonna be alive on the Batrider. XXX will stay living. In fact, DY is the one that dies to the burn damage of the Bat. So one hero falls top, one hero falls bottom. Aster keep everything going for themselves.
And a couple of...
This game is looking uber easy.
Yeah, and a couple of stacks by Baboka as well. Just making sure everything is nice and dandy. And look at that, Pichu also steals the Wisdom Rune. I mean...
Oh no.
At this point... Yeah, the Silencer is 5.5. By the way, he's almost level 6. Don't click on Axe. Patrick, don't click on Axe.
Okay.
No clicking on Axe.
Okay.
We don't want to see Axe's level. Oh, no.
No. Patrick, don't do it. Click away.
He's doing fine.
Well, click towards XXX. Click Batrider. He's about to die. Here inside the Radiant side of the Ancients, XXX will end up falling here. You will ask Paparazzi to set up for Sumail to come in, but the disable might not be enough. Paparazzi has one remnant to throw out, but it doesn't land in time to get him out safely. So yeah, XXX does die, but also comes at the cost of Paparazzi's life through the mid lane.
Yeah, maybe they needed to at least make some stacks for JT. Mid lane, what a nice arrow, but it won't really matter.
Bro, Kaka's higher level than JT. Okay, JT just hit 4, thank God. Thank God.
Everyone is higher level than him, I feel like. The DY isn't, okay, the Mirana isn't.
Oh no.
JT is happy that he found some stacks in the enemy jungle, so he's gonna try and farm that.
In the meantime, while he's trying to farm that, they're going to try kill off Paparazzi here. They jump in, through onto this mid lane. They did not get the level 6 for Piggy, so they don't have the global silence to ensure this kill. So Paparazzi gets onto the high ground through the Remnant and will be allowed to live here.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. Sumail still has that Arcane Rune. He has Kotl behind him. He's got enough mana to jump Kaka if he wanted to. Or maybe the Ember.
Yeah, that's the target they really want. They will see him Remnant down, though, through the Observer Ward as well as the Creep Wave.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
So they can't...
Okay, they're going...
Dude, they're still chasing him. They want this kill. They're not going to go for it, though. Man, they just keep poking and prodding him, but...
Yeah.
Putting him in an awkward position the entire time.
By the way, JT finished off the Vanguard. We're back, boys.
Hey, I can play Dota now.
You can at least farm the Ancients a little bit easier. Has to be careful, though. If he takes way too much damage, he's helping out the Bloodseeker. Might get scouted by him, too.
It would probably be the funniest thing in the world if Monet just ran at him and killed him while he's trying to recover on Agents. But Monet is feeling merciful today. Just gonna farm up and finish his Maelstrom in the lane. In mid, though, the constant skirmishing is not gonna end just yet as they zip back in onto Paparazzi. This time they do have global, but they don't pop it just yet. They finally go for it, but they didn't communicate perfectly about that jump. So they will not be able to find anybody.
Arrow.
Instead, Piku might be the one that dies. Arrow will connect onto him, and he will find himself right-clicked down by Ghost. Paparazzi will be the one credited with the kill. And XG still defend the tier 1 tower.
Really nicely done by them. They defend the tower, they get the kill, and a global is used. I guess the downside is, it's not really a big downside, but the metamorphosis has been used by Ghost, right? I don't think that he can do anything like TP down bottom and pressure the Bloodseeker with the meta. I think that's a suicide mission, so just using it to farm, I think is very fair in this game. And speaking of farm, he is keeping up really well. He's got almost the same amount as Bat, as Bloodseeker.
Bloodseeker. Bloodseeker is doing very well, but like you say, it's TB for Ghost also doing okay.
Rupture.
The one person who still has to recover a game is this Axe, and indeed he's gonna be finding himself maybe hating life a bit more because he gets zipped onto by the Storm Spirit.
Kaka,
but
you're a god.
Sumail
Kaka is just...
can't get the stun because Kaka's there. Kaka might die for this though. And indeed he will. Paparazzi also not in the safest place. He dies to the overload proc.
Okay, never mind.
And Sumail gets a double. So, Lizard, you said it already. Kaka's a god.
No longer.
But unfortunately, you can make a god bleed. The people will cease to believe in him.
Yeah, it was a nice... Why did I say he's a god? Because he was literally standing there to silence Storm. He knew that Sumail is going to try and... basically, he knew that Bloodseeker wouldn't try to rupture the axe on his own, that he needs a disable. And whoever comes, like Storm or Bat, they need to be silenced. And if they get silenced, JT will survive. So they do save JT, but at what cost?
Very expensive cost. The life of 2 heroes. But more importantly, a double kill for Sumail. And he's not done just yet. He's going yet on another foray on the map. Him and Baboka. The new twins on the side of Team Aster. Going for a hunt for the Terrorblade, but doesn't seem like they're going to find him. And XG also smoke up themselves with 3 through the middle. The only target for XG is Piku through mid, and I don't think his team will be there in time to save him.
Yeah, the question is... Yeah, they needed the rune. Will they just go?
No, they're going to go for him now. They are. They should be able to kill him. It's not going to be too difficult for them to accomplish.
Invis rune top
They
lane.
do bring him down. Sumail picks up an Invis rune right now. Oh, they've got actually grabbed up by Paparazzi. Papa, will he try and use it for this fight? Mystic Flare got dropped down as well. They're going to be able to zip away for Paparazzi, but Kaka doesn't have that kind of luxury, so he will end up dead instead to Sumail. Granting a dominating streak, 12 minutes in for the side of Team Aster here on the Storm Spirit. And it's 12 minutes in, it's Team Aster, so you know what that means, Lizard? Everybody's going to start coming middle.
Yeah, like, that's their normal, usual move. They've already been here. By the way, very interesting build on Bat. He disassembled the Vanguard into Lotus. I'm not sure what he'll do with Vitality Booster, probably nothing. Just keep it for a bit, Octarine Core later on, right? But Storm zips in. No detection. It's a really nice Lotus versus the Skyrat. And getting that to just save Sumail, I feel like it's a good option.
Certainly could be quite nice against this Ancient Seal. Sumail and the boys, though, they are rolling through this game number 2. They've just taken down the mid-tier 1 tower. Witchblade about to be complete for the Storm Spirit. And for XG, unfortunately, I feel like they need Axe. They need this Blink Dagger. It's about to finish, though, for JT. But only after that can they start making moves around the map. So I would like to see them posture with Kaka nearby, Paparazzi not too far away, and then smoke pretty much immediately as soon as this Blink arrives on JT.
Yeah, they fortunately for them, Axe at least did find the Blink, right? It's not going to be one of those games in which he just feels useless forever. He does have the Blink flying out to him. Storm goes in.
He does, but they just jumped in onto Storm Spirit. Paparazzi has a global popped on top of him. Sadly, though, they can't turn this into a successful fight because Sumail was silenced by the Ancient Seal. They do find DY on the high ground here. Should be able to clean him up without difficulty.
Okay, can they smoke? Do they have a smoke here? They don't, right? So they can just move Kaka and JT perhaps towards the mid lane or something like that. They need to start using this Blink Dagger immediately. XXX.
Gonna try. Oh, look who comes. XXX. Feeling very kind today to prevent them a gift, but they don't have the damage to kill him. This Lotus Orb proving to be much too tanky, and with the turnaround, they're going on to JT and the Kaka Skywrath Mage. Skywrath dies first. JT takes advantage of the fact that the last 2 was down, and the Vortex was utilized on Sky to get himself out of danger, but that was supposed to be the reveal of the Blink. The big jump that puts them back into the game, and Papa, he came back! Papa! Papa! Why?
Very, very sad for Papa. He got ruptured, so he remnants down bottom. And yeah, he dies in the end. Very unfortunate.
No.
Like, I can see Aster struggling with one thing, and that's the amount of control that they have. Like, you have the Vortex, and besides that, you have Lasso. But if those 2 are gone, XG is free to just start TPing away. So it's something that's perhaps a little bit abusable by XG.
I suppose you can cover this weakness later on with an Abyssal Blade for the Bloodseeker, potentially an Aghanim Scepter for Sumail, and maybe an Axe for Boboka as well. But it's still early days to be discussing those kind of items. Still quite a long way to that point. Yes, it is a 4K gold lead for Team Aster, but it's not all hopeless for XG. We still do have a lot of farm on Terrorblade. And, you know, we didn't believe there's heroes like Luna, Naga that we've seen in very awkward positions. And most of the time, we don't really believe in them being able to make the comeback. Terrorblade, though, that's the hero that you always have some faith in.
Yeah, 100%. Top lane JT.
Nice one.
No
they have
detection.
Moonlight, he's okay. That also means that they know that Sumail doesn't have support through the mid lane, so they're going to jump on top of him. Global silence is required there. Now he turns his attention back onto Paparazzi, killing him off. JT don't find the call. He went in with the Blink Dagger. Sumail zips in just before he arrives.
Yeah, he couldn't do it earlier. He still had the silence on him. Global was used, so Axe wasn't really able to jump in first. And he's going to be building into a Lotus too. Lotus has amazing value this game on both sides.
One hero who needs some value thrown in his direction.
this
Oh, wait,
is-
middle. We see JT jumping XXX. They tried this last time. It didn't succeed then. It will succeed now, but JT will yet again be dead. And Kaka will not suffer any better a fate than he does. Sumail still reaching for another target. Will come across DY. Doesn't have mana, but will get popped up by Boboka right now. Steering chains will be there, but he is able to zip away.
Oh, meta is used.
Boboka will be able to help him though. Will they get the damage out? Sumail can't zip away in time. Unfortunately, the Chakra Magic took too long to come off cooldown, and now Paparazzi might turn this into a double. Metamorphosis popped, and Boboka gets on the high ground here, will be able to escape as well.
Oh, they're still chasing.
What a player! And they're not done just yet. Here comes Monet right now, hoping to turn around the fight, activating BKB with Rupture out onto Ghost. They're able to bring down the CB, and they're chasing away the rest of Xtreme Gaming. Paparazzi, no safety remnants for him, which means no safety available for him. 3 heroes down, double kill for Monet. What the hell just happened in this mid lane here, Lizard?
And Sumail just spamming go to Monet, even though he's dead. Like, he can't really contribute, but he's spamming for the Bloodseeker to go and do work for him instead. Yeah, just a crazy good fight. I thought that XG actually this looked decent for them. They did manage to take down Sumail, right? But they chased a little bit too far out, and Monet eventually he comes online with the BKB, with the Maelstrom. A lot of obviously their stacks on him. Everyone is getting down low, so he can chase them. Terrorblade, he tried to sunder, but even if he managed, like even if he sunders the Mirana, she was lower HP than he was. It wouldn't really help much.
Yeah. That was one of those circumstances where he was dead for sure on the Terrorblade. And now they're going to reward themselves on the side of Team Aster with a date with the big man. Go say hi to Roshan, claim an Aegis for the Storm Spirit, make Sumail's game even easier than it already has been. Before he died in that last engagement, he was 10-0-0.
How much gold did he give? Quite a lot, right? I'm just looking at...
Gave like 1,000, yeah.
1,000, yeah. 10x godlike kill streak. He gave 1,000 gold to Ember and 400 to other heroes, so 1,400 swing from one kill.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's a really good kill for Ember because it basically gave him Mithril Hammer, right? Like, suddenly he's much, much closer to the BKB.
You know, speaking of that BKB, mid lane, or bottom here, we see, would have been nice if they had it here. JT made the jump onto XXX, but not one that they're able to complete. Global Silence comes immediately, and the damage follow-up is there. And Team Aster, they read that move so well. There were TPs coming in before the jump from Axe arrived, so they were prepared for that move well in advance.
Yeah, they knew what was going to happen. Really good read on the game. But then again, I feel like in these kind of situations, if you're XG, you're not super sad about that because you needed to get this global out of the way. Maybe the next attack now will be a little bit easier for you. Maybe you can actually get a pick off.
I think you've been spending too much time casting with me, Lizard. My copium's rubbing off.
Copium, everything.
You know, I see this BKB just emerge for the Ember Spirit, and I forgot who it was that I was casting with, but they said to me that they feel anytime it's a first item BKB for Ember Spirit, they envision that Ember losing the game, and it's a sign that the game has been too hard already.
Oh,
but we'll see what Papa can do from this.
I do sort of agree with you with the sentiment, but he needed it also because he's playing into a silencer global, right? Like there's that global that he has to worry about. So just to make sure that he can actually dish out his spells in these team fights. And they need...
Global is down for another 45.
Yeah, and that's why they smoked up on both sides, actually.
XG will find nothing from this. Neither will Team Aster. Now Team Aster will have some degree of awareness that XG are playing around the top side of the map. Monet, he reveals a little bit with the blood right, so they could try and jump him. JT is going to be the first one in, and there's no global to help him here. He does get off the BKB, sadly, so they don't have the damage to kill him. Silencer, as he comes in, they get a lasso off with XXX onto this axe, and they kill off JT. Silencer will die, but Sumail, he wants bigger targets. They've killed DY. Now they have their attention towards Ghost on the Terrorblade, and they are able to bring him down. No escape possible for him. Kaka can't run either. And Paparazzi, he's thanking God that he has a BKB so he can TP out, but nobody else can. Team Aster. Yeah, try it again, they say. Try jump Monet one more time and see what happens.
He's just way too fast. On his BKBs, this is not the first game that I'm watching the same exact thing. Like, you try to jump him, if he has a BKB, he's almost always going to use it before you disable him. So, good luck having enough damage with all of it basically being magic. Skyrat, that's your combo, right? Like Axe Sky. The problem is your combo came online way too late in this match. Mjolnir, by the way.
Boy.
Yeah, Mjolnir completed on Bloodseeker, mid lane JT.
Yeah, speaking of the combo, JT, a combo is coming in towards him and he will die. Brought down here by XXX and the boys. They're not done just yet. Sumail turning attention towards Kaka. Easy kill for Monet. And they still want to chase Ghost. XXX has lasso in 1 second. He should be able to find it out onto the Terrorblade, bringing him back towards Monet, setting up the Bloodseeker for a double. And honestly, Lizard, I think ending this game, I do not see a way back for XG the way things are going right now. They're just getting ran over by Team Aster.
Yeah, it's mentally difficult to come back from this one. In this particular game, at least. But then again, the Aegis will be reclaimed from Storm in 1 minute. After that, you should be able to take at least one good fight. Right, like if you're Team XG, there are still some ways of fighting them. Like some good meta together with a good call. Maybe you can get a couple of good pickoffs. you're not giving up yet. That's all I'm saying.
Still 2 tier 2s to be claimed. Still have a high ground to be broached. And still have a Terrorblade, who has often been the least on life you need as the game extends later and later. You can just finish off the Skadi. Maybe he could be a viable hero by the time the high ground siege comes in. JT, what do we have next for him? He's also building Lotus Orb, as you mentioned earlier. Hasn't been able to reach it just yet. Will also help quite a bit if he's able to pick this up.
Yeah, he's been queuing it up for a long time now. Even before the Blade Mail, he had it, I believe, queued up, but he opted to get the Blade Mail first instead. It's like, it's a nice dream, you know. It's always nice to have something to strive for in life.
Have some dreams.
Yeah. Eventually, I mean, I don't envision this game ending way too soon. At least maybe next Rosh should be the timer. So you should have enough time to get that Lotus. With that Lotus, you'd be able, at least you'll be able to get rid of the global silence and jump in properly.
Just have something to be able to allow you to have impact in the midst of these fights. I also want to see them get some bigger... man, Ghost also just needs so much time. DY is about to die, so Ghost was going to be denied some of that time as he has to go back to the base. He gets ruptured though, so he might not be allowed to get all the way there. Monet really wants to chase him, and they get the Blink Lasso from XXX. That's a dead Ghost Terrorblade.
Yeah, I love how he tried to sunder, but you could see the Bloodseeker instantly popping the BKB plus XXS jumping in with the lasso.
Oh no.
Yeah, these kills that they're finding Paparazzi on top lane, they have global, they could use it, but he has the BKB, so probably not the best idea.
And he actually has finished off a real item. Him, JT, and Kaka could decide to try and make something happen as he has Maelstrom and some extra damage that he did not have beforehand, but still just feels so lackluster. You were mentioning that the combo came late, and because the combo came late, they didn't find any kills with it. So now Kaka is falling drastically behind experience-wise. Mystic Flare no longer dishes out the damage it needs to.
No,
still level 1 right now.
You know what? How bad the game is for them when you're saying, oh, now that they finished Maelstrom 25 minutes in on the Ember, maybe they can smoke up. No, they can't. Like, it's... at this point, I feel like smokes need to involve 4 heroes for them to get a good pick off. Storm is mid.
Storm, definitely not the hero you will be smoking into. He can do whatever the hell he wants. Sumela's also been treating us because every single game he's played Storm, he's gone for a different build. And this time we are being blessed with the Revenant's Brooch coming fairly early on for the Storm Spirit.
Yeah, Paparazzi is scouted. But Bad will not be jumping him right now. Instead, he jumps Mirana.
Yep. Should be an easy kill onto DY. Will attempt to escape with some leaps, but knows very well that his life is forfeit there.
They're gonna need mantles soon. Like the silencer, 20 int stolen.
Imagine having to buy like 30 minutes mantles of intelligence.
Not embarrassed. I probably should be. It has happened. You know, some null talismans.
You do what you gotta do.
Yeah, exactly. Just to be able to use a combo.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Game is super hard at the moment. How much int does he have? 20 int stolen via the silencer for PQ. And they're about to get a little bit more because Kaka has not managed to retreat in time from the top side of the map. Oh, they actually did the TP out.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, Ancient Seal, good spell.
Yeah, there was also no lasso. It was on cooldown. Like they have Lotus Orb, but no lasso was the true problem. Okay, so what do they have? They have a Skadi completed now on TB.
Double damage empowers me.
Maybe it will be helpful.
Okay. That's pretty good. And you said you want to see 4 heroes smoke. They're going to smoke as 5 to reveal the Skadi. They have a blink on Axel. And Ember hasn't finished off the next item. They actually pretty much have no item that supports either. They just need to rely on raw execution Can they make this work for themselves? XXX position to break the smoke, and he gets the lasso out onto Paparazzi. Can they kill him off? Global Silence will be there. The Metamorphosis was popped by the Terrorblade, and they want to try and kill off the Batrider. Axe going to be the first one to fall here, and TB dragged back into the fight and brought down. Kaka killed on the right-hand side. Paparazzi trying to TP out, will be able to do so. But as usual, he's the only one allowed to make that escape. Everybody else is killed off. And that was them going for the smoke, Liz. They were trying to reveal these new items. Team Master's like, nice new items. Would be a pity if you had to take them all the way back to the fountain.
What gave him vision? Was it the Watcher? It was the Watcher, right?
The Watcher, yeah. The
Because
Watcher,
he had perfect vision to jump exactly on the target he wanted to. He broke the smoke plus lassoed. Just perfect gameplay by the Batrider. And luckily, at least a little bit luckily for XG, Roshan has still not respawned.
Oh,
but
look bottom. Sumail wants to set up an assassination onto Paparazzi.
Can he do it alone?
He's nearby.
I think with our game rune,
Nice.
he might be able to. There's no BKB.
Let's see if he makes the full zip. He will be able to make the zip, but slightly miscalculates the angle. So Paparazzi does Remnant back, helps his team finish off a Tormentor instead.
So it's Tormentor on one side and the other. Let's see. They take out the outpost in the dire jungle. But they need to move out of the dire jungle if they want to take this rush, as it will respawn and just run down bottom in like, what, 30 seconds?
Right now, though, it feels like they can do whatever the hell they want. They're just chilling. Roshan is online. We do see a little zip here onto Axe. JT will end up dead.
Just a little
Monet
zip.
cops an arrow, so they can't chase DY.
Just a tiny little zip on a tiny little axe. And Kaka as well. Can he TP?
He's gonna try. He will be able to.
He gets away.
Close call.
And by the way, you talked about all these new builds on Sumail. Which one do you like the most? Do you like this Revenant's Brooch?
I think it's
Brooch.
fun. My favorite one was the Mjolnir build. That one was the most enjoyable. But the Revenant's Brooch, I think it's okay. It's pretty decent.
Yeah, you can kill Sky through his Ghost Scepter. Like, he really hates Kaka. Like, Sumail is like, yeah, you're not gonna hide. You bought that for absolutely nothing.
I also like that it preempts the butterfly from TB, since you already have some way to pierce evasion.
And right now, like, you could maybe use this Twin Gate to go down bottom and contest, but if you do that, you're basically just feeding, right?
Yep.
Aghanims, by
Also,
the way.
while they're busy taking this, I want to report that Sumail, his Revenant's Brooch, third fastest all time. Storm Spirit. Good stuff.
Yeah, very nicely done by him. Almost breaking some records, but not really. Bloodseeker and Storm TPing through the Twin Gate, and look at that. Ghost is... Okay, he's gonna escape, it seems like. Or will he?
DY not going to be as lucky, though, because Sumail wants to chase him and kill him. So he's dead. Ghost also trying to TP out. Monet does not have a basher,
Dude, he almost
so he
died.
is allowed to escape.
Did you see the TV? He was left with maybe 15% HP in the end. He almost died. This Mjolnir Aghanims on Bloodseeker doing a ton of work.
Yeah, we didn't even speak about the Aghanims. Do you like this Blood Mist spell?
Yeah,
On the Bloodseeker?
it gives you just a ton of extra HP, right? Because of the shield.
Yep. JT dead again. Not even going to bother commenting on Axe's deaths at this point. It's his 10th one. Just having that kind of a game. But yeah, it does give you so much additional health points. You're so hard to kill. I mean, right now, he's sitting on just shy of 5k effective HP. Before doing anything. This is before BKB, before Cheese, before Piggy gives him a Solar Crest or a Pervis, before Boboka heals him up. That's just Monet by himself.
Yeah, he's got like 3.2k HP, and he's gaining half of that as the shield. So 1500. Right now, you have to find a way to go through that and the storm with an Aegis. Easier said than done.
Let's see what they can get here. Xtreme Gaming. They start losing racks at this point. Well before their heroes are ready to contest. The game starts to feel impossible. Dota Plus already giving them an only 2% odds of victory
Oh,
here.
damn. Yeah.
And And they're sacking it, Healers. They're not going to try and mount any kind of defense. Just a straight lane of racks for nothing.
Yeah, they're all kind of circling the bottom tier 3 tower. I'm not sure why. Maybe they want to smoke up after TB has completed his Daedalus. And he's not really far. To be fair, he actually has enough gold right now.
On bottom, TP's out just in time. Dude, how does XXX always know? He literally went to exactly where the Terrorblade was seconds after the TP. It's crazy.
I think they did the they did the scan there, just a little bit earlier. Let's see, with that Daedalus, will they try and smoke out? Probably not. Aegis is still there for 2 minutes.
Even a Daedalus, the question is, can you hold these heroes in place long enough to actually kill the wolf? You're so reliant on JT and Paparazzi to do that for you, but they've both been struggling in that endeavor. All the targets on the enemy team have BKBs. There's Lotus Orbs, Force Staffs, Glimmer's Capes, Pervises, Solar Crest. There's just so many things to prevent you from actually killing a target. But let's see what they've got here. They jump onto Bloodseeker. They don't even get through the big pool of his HP off the Blood Mist. They kill off JT. Now they're reaching in onto Ghost. Ghost trying to fight this. But even after he pops asunder, he easily ends up dead. And he throws in the towel. GG, well played is called.
Good. GG.
Xtreme Gaming get demolished in game 2 here, Liz.
Yeah, this was... That first game was competitive, at least. Xtreme Gaming really had to put in their all to...